Let me speak a bit. Go on. Vou falar um pouco em inglês para que possam entender. Sou Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart e Patacage. If you want to call this as well. So you understand what happens. We have Sony, Nintendo, and Xbox there. So it's something so frustrating. They trying to frustrate me. So they blocked me. So a high frequency, the highest frequency on the planet. So you have not the right to experience anything of that frequency. So even Nintendo, Sony, Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, if they sell me a product, I will not buy it because even there they are blocked. So they have the system there. They are directors, but they are not at the level. So biologically blocked. So the superiors went on allowing them. So they go on blocking themselves or blocking me. So they blocked me. Having money, they can genetically they are blocked. So they have the money, but they are not giving the status. So they are not at the status. So they are condemning everyone that is receiving the systems of them. So what happens? They are adept to any person that has bought a console from Nintendo, Sony, the Xbox. So do I understand the plans of the superior? So because you will have the idea that you're giving something, you're making a mistake, but nothing happens, they will allow you to do it. So you will go on judging your own life with the mistakes. So the system is blocked. So it does not matter what state you say, like formula or nothing comes true of that which you have. So you have lost everything. So you are in debt with your clients because you're selling something. It is a lie. You're not at that level. So your clients have everything of bargain above you. So if you have a client that wishes to have your company, you have to give it. So you have to find the best, if possible. You have to make justice, because you cannot make injustice, because you have to see the stats clearly for you to have a chance at least. You have to look at your clients, see which is the best hair to send to pass the heritage. So your system has to be of one of your clients, but let's say Nintendo have their champions like Golf League, Sejum Park, but you cannot give Sejum Park or Wolf League your system to be your directors or leaders, because you probably would give them orders, but that would do, but they would not basically probably obey you. So nevertheless, it would not really work. But because you denied high status, but try to have high status in life, you cannot have high status. So you have to choose one of people that are the lower levels of status to give Sony, Nintendo, Xbox, in this case Nintendo, as a kind of the law, because you deny high status. So you cannot have the food. So the food you have will not have high status. Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, you will not have high status. So whatever sense you have, you will be taken off. So you will have the wish you had to be poor. So you can be at a restaurant. You will eat the best food there is there. You will not come with nothing basically, but that. You have to have that, as well the karma that you have made to pay. So basically, everything. So if you will go on selling systems, you will be more in debt. That's the thing that the superiors did to you. I had nothing to do with it. I just were there paying unfairness. So it's not smart to contract poor people because your system is not poor. So we cannot take something that is not a mirror. So people here lost everything. So people like the novice, the people that is there at the bars, the bartenders, now are the owners. You will go into the bar and enter. You will not find that novice or the owners of the bars. You will look at the bartenders and how come I owe more respect to these guys here than the owner? Why? They seem more entitled to this than the owner. So basically they are. So if they demand the the thing, the boss from you, you have to give it, otherwise you will die like heart fainting. So what you have done. So people that have commerce here lost to the employees they contract because they choose to support their life. So the heritage they have to they are the owners of the kind of I don't know if the heritage is the right correct word. So it's them. So whatever says the client, you have to comply. So basically, you not are the level of I started, but because yourself you did it. Because you did it when you found you chose a guy that is put to play your better game. He was already still there, but because you kinda arrogant, the system superiors did keep on allowing the system of mistake. You say you do something bad, you receive the good. You make something bad, you have money, you receive money, people pay you. To a point where even if you speak in like justice, like court justice, it will not sound correct. Even if you have money, if you pay the judges, it will not come like that. So we basically lose. Even if you are the highest person, like accepting this word like a king, the highest king there is. The karma is so heavy. You basically in that outer darkness intends on Xbox. So basically, whatever you say does not come as a man of your level, so like a director. So you cannot convince anyone. Everything you do make your clients whatever basically enraged. So everything you do basically is a lie. So everything you do, you make a new game, whatever, to help you accumulating more debt. So you have to understand. So Tilson. So you think Sadhguru is something. You think Buddha is something. People do not understand anything about life. Do not understand anything. So they go by brute force, isn't it? By gangs. What can the gang make to intelligence? Torture. So you have intelligence. Really? You cannot win intelligence because you lack intelligence. What are you that things now? How can you see whatever an intelligent person is seeing? How come you're not seeing? So everything you do is seen. It's basically as well seen. Because you understand it? It's seeing whatever. How come you try dumbness and understand anything? How come you're something that pretends and gets to know anything? So whatever you do, you thinking you know. How come you come to know anything? So you know whatever you think you know. What is it that you know? What is it that Sony knows? Does not understand business. So Sony does not understand money. Does not understand management. Have millions, let's see, of employees. Like how many minds are there? How come you do not hit a single thing? You cannot make bets. In life, you cannot make something bad. You keep on with this idea that sin wins. can win in destruction, but cannot win unless that is your purpose to destroy everything. Then you might somehow be correct. The sin, the bad cannot win. So who are you that win? So Sonny, if you win, doing torture, what is it that you mean? What are you that means? You have that sentence, or reach that sentence. Then you can say you win. How come you be alive? So how come you did something to be able to do something bad? What is not good in you that was able to do it? So Sonny Niten, you think you're something. You have an arrogance, you think you're something. Niten, are you white? You Japanese. No, not all the Japanese people there. Niten, are you a white person? So, if you were white, would you behave like you behave? Does a white person behave like that? So, what are you in life? Don't you have a mirror? So, Niten, tell me, are you white? So, Niten, tell me, are you white? So, what are you that does a bad thing? So, Niten, can you mount like in fabric industry? Can you make a good console with a bad plan? Why you demand a good employee? How come this a bad thing means a good console to have? How did you assemble a bad console? So Ethan, what are you? A burning person? Did you burn yourself? How come you became white? What is that body? So what are you selling in your products? What are you Ethan? Why? So tell me, why you feel superior to everything? So why you feel superior to me that you came to my country imposing anything? So tell me it. You want to go to court with me? So tell me it. You want to go to court with me? Would you wish that? So how come you have what you have? So why don't you explain your clients how you get there? How come you're white? How come you have hair, thin hair? So tell me how. So Nitan, what is your biological code? What do you have to do as a human being? What does your code tell you? Did you win over me on codes? So what code you have on your genes? So does your code go in synchronicity with your actions? So you are, tell me, what are you? Your company members, owners. So how come wins a bad person? So what is your purpose? You cannot win. You can destroy everything. That is your victory. Your only victory is to destroy everything. So everything you have is dead. So everything you have is to pay. Not a single word of you is worth anything. The more you try to escape, the more you get trapped. Pay your debts. That's all you have to do. You can try whatever. The only purpose is destruction. So what do you need? Nothing. Nothing. A shame of human beings. A waste. Whatever you do, you cannot make a good game. I'm telling you. It's just generosity of people. So all you have is sentence to pay. You lack everything. You lack even your own nature. You are nothing. You are ashamed. So everything that's a plan. So how come a bet means stop this shit, it's a joke. You're nothing. You're nothing.